Today is Monday, October 26th. I'm back down here on the gas line. Actually sitting on the ground this morning though. I moved about 120 yards or so closer to where I shot that buck Saturday. Main reason I'm down here is I want to look for it again. Hopefully I can maybe smell it or see some signs of coyotes or buzzards after it. But we'll sit here till probably 9:30 or so, and I'm planning on driving around and see if there's anybody over hunting that. I think it's a lease where we kept trailing that buck to. And then we'll see if I can locate anyone, and if not, or either way, I'm probably going to go down there and walk the creek again, and maybe do a little grid searching in that creek bottom. Again, this morning, as far as hunting, I don't have any plans to shoot anything unless another big buck happens to come along, which is entirely possible. I'd be surprised, but not that surprised. I'm not 100% sure that there weren't actually two bucks out there Saturday. Because when the first deer I saw, I kind of looked at it for a few minutes before I was able to decide if it was really something I wanted to shoot or not. And then when I decided to shoot it, the fog came in, and I couldn't see anything, like at all, for about 15 minutes. And then when the fog lifted, the buck I ended up shooting was standing there, which I just assumed it was the same one, but with the fog and everything, the lighting, there wasn't enough resolution in the video for me to really tell much about the antlers on either one of them. Plus, I mean, it was 275 yards away. But from what I could tell, it is possible that was actually two different deer. But who knows? We'll see. More than anything, I just want to find that deer, or at least get some closure about what happened, because I feel like whenever I shot, I felt like I made a good shot, but clearly I didn't, or we would have recovered him. The angle he was standing on, I don't see any way it's not a killing shot. Maybe I just got his gut, and if that's the case, it's very possible he wasn't dead when we were searching for him. But that was, I guess we're up to 48 hours ago now. So he's definitely going to be dead now if he's going to die, I would think. But either way, we're here. You don't have a chance of finding anything if you're not out in the woods. So that's why we're here this morning. Well, I'm heading out. Didn't see anything this morning, which is pretty unusual for this spot. Normally, I'd say 9 out of 10 sits, I'll see at least a couple of deer sitting on this spot. So, but I'm not entirely shocked, I suppose. As much trampling around and walking all over everything we did Saturday, even though it did rain and probably washed out most of that scent. I could see where that might have kind of messed things up. But anyway, I'm gonna head out here and I'm gonna do a little driving around with in my truck and see if I can spot any buzzards flying around over the approximate area where the deer should be. And then I'm also probably I'm gonna try to look for, hopefully I'll see somebody actually parked and hunting over on the other side where he ran to. But if not, there are a couple houses over there. I may knock and see if I can find out some information about at least a contact person. And then also the house that I believe the owner of the property lives on is over there too. So I actually thought that was a hunting lease. I'm not 100% sure now because like I said, the house, or I found a house on that is owned by the same company or whatever. Sorry, the lighting isn't holding too good. But anyway, I'm gonna see if we can find it. Nothing else. For sure, I'm planning on doing some walking around. Maybe we'll just walk up on it, hopefully. It's been a fairly cool morning, overcast. It rained most of the day yesterday, so I don't know if we've really given it enough time to be helping me out with smell. I don't know if it smells enough for me to find it that way, but anyway, we'll check back in later. Okay, today is October 27th. I am walking in on some public land that I've never been in here before. Kind of looking forward to trying something new. It's pretty hot, about 77 degrees with a south wind. So it's not really ideal for most of my other hunting spots. So that's why I'm trying this one. But anyway, we'll see what happens. See if I can find a good place to set up. Okay, I finally got settled in. It's been miserable. Really, really hot. I don't know what kind of spot I'm in. There's some little bit of sign and there's things that look good, but I have basically zero expectations of success. We'll see. I've probably gotten 45 mosquito bites already, and that's with the Thermacell running. I'm right on the edge of this creek or river, large creek, I guess. And there's kind of an overgrown field here in front of me. And then on the other side over there is private land. And it looks like they've got a soybean field over there, so it's definitely a good food source. I didn't have time to really scout around though and see what the best approach and which side of the field or which end of the field and everything I should be on. But anyway, we'll see. There was some boot tracks in here, so I know I'm not the only one that's found it and is hunting it. I ended up walking way past here and then kind of circled my way around back to this point, so I don't know if I actually think the walk out of here will be a good bit easier than what I did getting in. I have not a lot of shooting lane, but I'm mainly hunting a couple of crossings on this creek here to my right. So hopefully we'll see something. It's kind of starting to cool off a little bit, which, whew, thank God for that. I've already soaked one shirt and put it away. I don't really care to soak the second one. Well, I just got a text message from a number I don't recognize. It said it was Sergeant Earhart and wanted to know if I could come to my vehicle. So I texted him back and asked if there was a problem and told him that it'd probably take me 45 minutes or so to get out. And he said wanted to know what I was doing, so I told him I was hunting, and he said, well, rather than come out, just drop me a pin of your location. So I really don't know what to expect. I kinda expect that he will walk back in here, but we'll see. Either way, I kind of feel like my hunt is possibly over. And it's only 6 o'clock. And There he is. Well, that ended as good as it could have, I suppose. The turns out I was in a no shooting zone, which wasn't real well marked, but anyway, the warden came down there and found me, and they just gave me a warning, mainly because I honestly wasn't trying to be a crook. I just accidentally was a crook. So anyway, I'm headed home early, which it was so stinking hot that I'm not too disappointed in the way that turned out. I don't really know if that camera picked up that, or if I got it on or zoomed in or focused enough, but there was a buck that just went by. It was like a 2-year-old, looked like kind of either a 6 or an 8 point. Anyway, it's October 31st. I'm down here on the gas line again with my rifle. It's cool. I think it's about, I don't know, actually I don't know the temperature. I think it's around 40, but the wind's out of the north, pretty steady north wind. Let me check the temp real quick. Yeah, it says it's 41. It's only 7:30, so hopefully we'll see some more bucks, and a good one. Maybe I can make a decent shot this time and actually put something on the ground. But anyway, looking forward to hunting this morning. Like I said, it's the first cold or cool morning we've had in several weeks. October 31st, it's the peak of the rut as far as, in my experience, here in Game Zone 2. So I'm hoping I see some more bucks running. That's a good sign, seeing that one already. That looks a lot like the same buck. I'm not 100% sure, but definitely the same class. If it was the same, he had to make a pretty big circle to come back out on that same side again. But anyway, he acted like there was something else up there the way he was locked on, so hopefully it's a sign of more good things to come. Well, it's 9:30. Haven't seen anything else. The wind is mostly northeast now. It's a full moon today as well, so I'm going to try to sit I know I'm getting kind of impatient, but I want to sit to at least 11 probably. We'll see. If I don't see anything at all in the next hour or so, I might just call it a day. I wouldn't mind going and looking for that buck I shot last Saturday one more time. It's been a whole week. I don't know that that's likely to yield any results, but I saw a bunch of buzzards a while ago. I don't really know what that was about. It kind of made me curious. Anyway, thought I'd just check in, and we'll sit here a while longer. I don't know how long I'll make it. Alrighty. Well, it's a little after 10:30. Haven't seen anything except for those turkeys, which they came in inside of 15 yards. I think I'm gonna pack it up. I probably, if I was real serious and motivated, I'd keep sitting with it being a full moon, but I don't know. I'm struggling a little bit today to stay focused. I think I'm gonna hike out to the truck and maybe drive around the block here and see if I see anybody parked or see any buzzards or anything, and then I might come back and actually um, I'm thinking about walking that creek one more time, mainly just to see if I smell something. But I might put up a camera and see if I can find a good spot to hang a stand to.